man is praying without the Holy Ghost, two of you are walking apart. You're walking like this, the Holy Ghost is walking like this. But when you're praying at the help of the Holy Ghost, you're carrying the body like this. Two of you are going. What of if you decide and said, the Holy Ghost, I am tired, I can't go anymore. You start walking apart. Walking. You start, the Holy Ghost will keep going back. But when it's nothing I'm going to mind, the Holy Ghost will hug you and say, let us do it together. 5 hours, we go together. 2 hours, we go together. 3 hours, we go together. Oh my God! See the view! You see that you have never seen before. That was your eyes for your sake. You can level, and I swear we will get the man in a church. Never whip your legs, never travel. You can go back. We agree that we don't know how to pray. What happens? If there is a tsunami in Panama, if there is a carriage, I can wear summer.
You're welcome to my channel. Like and subscribe. Watch this video to the end. Let's dive into the full video.
Both of you take hold of together against a matter. If it's an infirmity, both of you take hold of together against that what? If it's fearlessness, you and the Holy Ghost does what? Take hold of together against that what? Fearlessness. It's not what co-workers don't do. Like you put in the same company, this person is a receptionist, this person is a manager, they are doing different things. This one, you and the Holy Ghost, have you carried down a pot of soup before? Like that big one they call Osite. I don't know the name. Itona. Hey! Where you're cooking rice that 1,000 people will eat. Victor, only you cannot carry that thing down. You need somebody that two of you will take hold of that thing together and handle that matter. Is it not true? That's what the Holy Ghost does. Whether it's addiction, sometimes you're telling the Holy Ghost, help me, but you don't want to play a part. That is a diligence. That is a part you have to play. The scripture said in Jeremiah chapter 33 verse 3, he said, call unto me and I will answer. When a man say call unto me, it means that man has a responsibility. When he said call unto me, it means you yourself do what? Have a responsibility. If you don't call, there is no answer. Both of you have a part to play. So when the Bible said that the Spirit help us with groanings that cannot be uttered, it means that when you come in the place of prayer in respect to a particular matter, what the Spirit does is to minister help by holding you along. When the Spirit is groaning, it's not just groaning only himself. That's what happens when a man begins to groan. It means the Spirit himself is groaning as long as you're groaning. But if you stop groaning, the Spirit itself will stop. We can't leave the matter of prayer only for the Holy Ghost. A man have a responsibility. You have a part. What the Spirit does is walk along with you to help you in such a matter, to walk along with you. That's what Sunantil and Banoma means. He takes hold of you. You people do the thing together. If you leave it for the Holy Ghost, you will not do it. If you take it on by yourself, you can't do it. Both of you have to do what? Both of you have to do what? Skyla Mama Telai. Have something troubled you before, and you don't know how you can handle that matter? suffering addiction, every kind of infirmity, I tell you, the only environment that can cater for that is in the environment of prayer, because that is where the ministrations of life comes, and the way it can happen is that Sunantil and Panomai, you walk alongside with the Holy Ghost to deal with that matter. So after me, after today, I will partner with the Holy Ghost. You are believing that if weakness, that infirmity for the Holy Ghost, that's why nothing is happening, and you're asking a question, why? You are not walking alongside with the Holy Ghost. The Holy Ghost needs partners in the place of prayer, men that can partner with him, not men that leave the whole responsibility for him. That cannot be uttered. If you're feeling the pain of pangs, it is a proof at that time that the Holy Ghost is also expressing that word, pangs. Okay, thank you, Daddy. That is a life that we received. It is the life of resurrection. The resurrection life excels. Your infirmity doesn't have the capacity to survive that life. That's how much that life is powerful. The spirit of resurrection is the Holy Ghost. It's still the spirit of prayer. Nothing can be done, nothing can be achieved except men partner with the Holy Ghost. Let me tell you, including the purposes of God. We can only administrate the purposes of God based on partnering with the Holy Ghost. If you leave it only for Holy Ghost, you will not do it. If you carry it on yourself, you can't do it. Both of you have to do what? Your destiny is hanging on the fact that there is a spirit that helps. I want to come to that point as a man where all I do, hey, show me. Show me Romans. Go back to 14. I'll be asking God, why is creatures groaning, travailing, waiting for manifestations of sons? For Jesus to bear your burden, he has to step down from mentality to feel the same thing you feel. Are you with me? To feel the same thing you feel. When Jesus was bearing the cross, he knows the pain. He knows the pain. He's feeling the same thing you're feeling. For as many that are led by the Spirit of God, the Spirit of God is the Spirit of prayer. They are the sons of God. Now, we know sons by partnership with the Holy Ghost, and what it means is that you are under the government of the Holy Ghost. So a man that comes to receive help from the Holy Ghost is coming under the government of the Holy Ghost in tackling a matter. We can't achieve anything except it's under the government, the partnership, the Sunanti Lambanoma, under the help that comes from who? You need a life of prayer, and that can only be achieved except you partner with the Holy Ghost. The tenacity and the density of darkness that is in within our realm demands that men will rise and partner with the Holy Ghost. Walk alongside the Holy Ghost want to eradicate darkness, but there are no men partnering with him. Wow! Next verse. Show me where the manifestations of son is. For the endless expectations of creatures waited for the manifestations of this. These calibers of men are men who have come under the government, and what I mean by the government is the government of Sunanti Lambanomai, partnership with the Holy Ghost. Men who have come under the help, under the carriage, under the partnership, under the active enablement, the weakness of the Holy Ghost. If not, creatures will remain in bondage. Sons knows how to feel the burdens of things, burdens of creatures, burdens of God. They can interact with it because there is an active partnership. Both of them, well, listen. If you're carrying that pot of rice, that big pot of rice with somebody, both of you are feeling the weight, is it not true? If there is heat coming out from it, both of you are feeling it, is it not true? That is how it is. If the Holy Ghost is traveling, you have to, and is feeling the pangs of the travel, you have to feel the pangs. Men of burden have to arise again. You have to feel the pangs of the burdens of God. We can only feel that, interact with that in the place of prayer. That's what it means that there is an infirmity. There is a deficiency in man that lacks the capacity to interact with the bodies of God. But when we engage alongside with the Holy Ghost, we begin to feel what God is feeling, feel what the Holy Ghost is feeling, feel what creatures are feeling, feel what the bodies, the world is feeling. Then we begin to engage. You know, so they become. When a man is praying without the Holy Ghost, two of you are walking apart. You're walking like this, the Holy Ghost is walking like this. But when you're praying by the help of the Holy Ghost, you're carrying the body like this. Two of you are going. What if you decide and say the Holy Ghost, I am tired, I can't go anymore? You start walking apart. Walking up, walking. You start the Holy Ghost will keep going back. Going back. But when it's nothing and the Holy Ghost will hug you and say, let us see together. 5 hours we go together, 2 hours we go together, 3 hours we go together. Oh my God, some of you will receive a help that you have never received before. Angels will arise for your sake. You can labor, and there is no help. We make a demand in eternity. Oh, spirit of prayer. Where are thou? Men are weeping on it. Men are traveling. You can go back. Men, we agree that we don't know how to pray. What happens? If there is a Sunanti Lampanoma, if there is a carriage, I can wear Sama. Yeah, you can make contact with that spirit. It's willing as long as you're willing. achieve the matters. You come down the Holy Ghost. I want to partner with you from today. I might have been fasting because I can fast, but for now I partner. I receive it. You say resurrection life. Prayer is a resurrection life. Oh my God. Use the spirit of prayer to send it.
Thank you for watching. We hope this message from Apostle Edu Udechukwu has blessed and uplifted you. If you found value in this teaching, don't forget to like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to the channel for more powerful sermons and revelations. The Revival Hub International Ministry is committed to equipping believers and spreading the fire of revival. Stay connected, stay prayerful, and continue growing in the Word. If you have any testimonies or questions, drop them in the comments. We would love to pray from you. Until next time, remain blessed and keep walking in the light of Christ. See you in the next video.